Music.
That's not fair. I'm gonna say that to you. Theme music.
I don't know how to do it, so therefore.
Welcome to I Love My Valentine.
That's so lame. I don't know theme music.
It don't have music. I'll add music.
Okay, add it then.
I love my Valentine.
That's us.
Okay, so it has been a while. Well, not a long time. Only like a week or two. 2 weeks. As you can see, my husband is very frustrated with moi.
I'm not frustrated. I'm agitated. It's different.
Because I've been singing and doing things on my channel, but I have not been paying attention to updating I Love My Valentine.
Not at all.
And I have apologized.
She had about like 15 videos. And then she added a diary. You see how she do me? People.
Right.
Subscribe. See all of this before this actually happened. You can look at dates.
Anywho, I have apologized numerous times. And I guess the only way to seal that apology is to continue to do episodes of I Love My Valentine.
Yep.
Okay, well, we're doing it. So, how you like that?
Awesome.
All right.
I'm excited.
Speaking of instances like this, today's topic is making time for your relationship. And a lot of times when you're newly married or engaged or been married or whatever, or just with somebody, period, it's hard to make relationship quality time. And that doesn't mean like us kicking in the same room together and I'm on the phone with my homegirl and he's in front of the Xbox or whatever. That's not quality time. Quality time is when you're one-on-one, face-to-face, person-to-person, having an intimate conversation, intellectual conversation, what have you. And going out, seeing things together, adventuring things, reading the word together, praying together. That's quality time. And no matter how well you think you know somebody, you can always know a little bit more about them by spending quality time.
Yeah, unless if it's the wrong person. And then it's certain things you just don't want to know.
Unless they're just boring. And
too many skeletons in the closet.
I would want to know your skeletons.
No, you don't.
Why not? I think I have you beat with the skeletons anyway.
That is too much information.
No, it's not. I didn't say what the skeletons were.
Do not throw your business out there.
I didn't. So the word is going to come from.
We're gonna have another shirt. Say keep your marriage by keeping your secrets. That sounds like a book. Maybe I'll turn it into a book.
Or how about you married these skeletons, so deal with it.
I think that's something for Halloween. I think we're gonna put got skeletons, like got milk.
There you go. Got skeletons. Some people got a whole graveyard. But anywho. So the word is going to come from Ecclesiastes 3. And I'm going to read, there's a lot of stuff here. I'm going to read 1 through 5. And it says, to everything there is a season, a time to every purpose under the heaven, a time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal.
Not your significant other, though. Don't kill them.
A time to break down and a time to build up.
Don't break them down, please.
A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to
crying
mourn.
Is not cute.
A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together.
Who gathers them? I don't know.
And a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing.
Sometimes you just need to be by yourself.
Right, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about embracing. So just as it says in the Bible, there is a time for everything under the sun or under the heaven. So there are 24 hours in a day for a reason. Only 8 to 9 of those hours, if you lucky or if you blessed, and then is sleep. Most of us don't even get that. So subtract that. That leaves you with more than half of the day, more than 3/4 of the day to make time. To make time for your mate. Even if you do work, you only work 8 hours. 8 and 8 is 16.
I know exactly.
You still got more than half of the day with working and sleeping to spend time with your mate.
How many hours do you have in the day again?
24.
That's more than half?
No, but that's a portion. Leave me alone. I graduated high school, so I have to do math. Now.
Don't listen to her.
Now, if you are a person who feels like, oh, I gotta have my quality time, my me time, my unwinding. I need to unwind. I need to do this. I don't want you bothering me now. I need to And then by the time you get done with your unwinding time, everybody is sleeping in bed, and all you have time to do is go to bed and then go to work the next day and do that over again. You're not making time for your mate, and really you're being disrespectful to your mate for a lot of reasons. One, your mate is there to help you through whatever you may be going through. So if it takes you that much time to relieve some stress and tension and do all that, you can probably have that taken care of by just talking to your mate, by just expressing how you feel, sharing your day with your mate. That might take away some of that, I need to unwind, I'm so stressed, That might take away some of that time if you spent it with your mate talking to them. Mm-hmm. 2, if your mate is openly trying to talk to you and wants to know about you and wants to be involved with you, you're blessed. Consider yourself blessed by God himself. Why? Because there are so many people in the world who are so selfish and so preoccupied with themselves and what they want to do and what they want to watch and where they want to go. They won't even have the courtesy to ask you how your day was. So if you have a mate who wants to know how your day went, cooperate with that mate. Make time for that mate. Number 3, not all time is guaranteed to you. Some time is sacrificial. And that means even if you feel like you don't want to, it's a sacrifice you make for your relationship. Because the only way to make your relationship grow is to compromise and to sacrifice. So if you are not that kind of person, you need to really sit down and pray and ask God why you're married or why you're with someone anyway. If your focus is bettering yourself, then be alone. Don't be with anybody because you're torturing your mate and they're desperately trying to get to know you and trying to be in your circle, trying to be the person that you run to or the person that you talk to or confide in, and they can't get through that door. You keep closing them out, they're going to close the door and walk out on you.
Yeah. Cheating is a habit.
Cheating is a habit. Cheating is also a result of somebody not all the time, but can also be a result of somebody not giving you attention. It can also be something that started out emotional and when you're so long to be with somebody, you're like, oh wow, I remember how it was to have somebody talk to me, pay attention to me. And next thing you know, your wife is gone or your husband is gone. You want to sacrifice and make that time.
Hey, yo, babe. Can I get breakfast? Oh, wait. You ain't here.
Scandalous. What's that song? It's a Tank song where she be like, am I tripping? Did you really tell me it's over? Like, he be sitting there talking about my stuff is stacked up in the kitchen and nobody's washing it and I don't know why. Because she's not there. Ain't nobody washing your dishes no more. She's gone.
I know. There's also a song by Profile. She nothing but
that does not help
a cheater, a deceiver, heartbreaker. I can't have you back.
I guess that's the
life.
Man and woman side of it.
Taking the house, the car.
If she took all that, you ain't sitting nowhere anyway. Why would she take your dog? I can never get over that.
I think he said I take it off. I think I messed up the song. But anyway, y'all know the song, people.
But you want to sacrifice and make time because that time is important. And in our relationship, we really strive to make time, even if we before he leaves for work or before we go to bed, or even if we're watching TV. Sometimes we cut the TV off and we just sit and we talk to each other.
I'm gonna help you out. I'll be right back. Go ahead, babe. Keep talking.
Sometimes we really do talk to each other and we really take the time to sit and just be quiet. Silence sometimes without all the cell phones and computers and TVs and things like that is needed, because that's what you used to do when you met the person. You really wanted to get to know them. You want to take the time. Now that you're getting to know them, keep doing that. Time doesn't change because you're married. It's like, okay, now I snatched her up, or now I snatched him up. Now I don't have to put in the work. If anything, you have to put in even more work, because that's what time is about. Putting in time.
This right here is called a clock, people. This messes up relationship when you don't pay attention to it.
It does.
Because you ain't got enough time. Get it?
By the time you spend 2-3 hours playing a game,
Message.
next thing you know, your wife is asleep or your husband is asleep because you spent the last 3 hours talking to your homegirl on the phone.
Or you're too busy playing the game, so you have a Justin Timberlake moment. She just went to the store and you sit up there screaming, crying about how much you miss her that she left.
Because she's gone? No. But time is essential. Time is evident. Time is everything. The time you waste will be the time you wish you could get back if you lose that person. And so make time every day. It's not easy. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's not easy because you want to be in your own thing. You want to do your own thing. You want to be over in your area. But you have to take the time. Even if it's awkward at first. Even if y'all just sit in silence like, so, you know.
How about them Dodgers?
Yeah, even if you sit in silence.
On by Magic now. Yeah. Black man with a baseball. I mean.
That was a basketball? Did you
No, that is the baseball. But yeah, I did the... It's for Magic.
Shouldn't you have gone like this?
I can't go like that.
Okay.
That looks weird on the camera.
But make time, because the reason why if you can't sit along with your mate and have a quality conversation, the reason why it feels so awkward and uncomfortable is because you have not been spending time. You don't even know where to start from, because you don't even know what interests that person. You don't even know what's current going on in their current life, in their current mind, how they currently feel. So you sitting there with somebody you married and it's just like, so, yeah. And all you can say is this: how was work? How's it going?
Cool.
How was your day?
My day?
Yeah.
Fine.
Right.
How was yours?
It was good.
Like your hair.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And that's the end of your conversation. Because you haven't spent enough time. Go. Get out. Get away. Turn all your phones off. Turn all your crap off. Tell somebody, between these hours of this and this is the time I spend with my husband. I made a conscious decision, even with my friends. I don't answer my phone after 9:30, 10 o'clock. Because I want to spend those hours.
Those are peak hours.
They are.
For people that got it,
for single people, or for cell phones, or for Facebook. That's
somebody got Sprint. That call somebody.
I don't answer my phone when we're having dinner. We don't answer our phone. When we're praying in the morning, when we're getting ready for church or whatever it may be, whatever we make the time. I made a conscious decision. My phone will ring sometimes off the hook. On Mondays is Valentine's Day. Every day with the Valentines. Our phones are off on Mondays and we kick it all day long. So that's what we do. But that's what works for us. Find what works for you and your mate and spend the time. Because you don't want to end up not knowing your mate. If something was to happen to your mate, or if someone asks you a dire question or a decision or anything that came up, you wouldn't know the answer because you never took the time to get around to those conversations.
I'm going to help y'all out. If you don't make time, somebody else is going to take the time. And you don't want nobody taking the time.
You really don't. Because once they take the time, they end up taking the person from you completely altogether.
Okay, that was awful.
I was trying to make it snappy, but the point was proven.
Slogans
anyway,
are here.
Slogans are there. I'm going to get some slogans next time. But that's all. You have anything to say? What do you want to say, babe?
No, I'll say what I had to say.
Okay.
And we out of time.
We are out of time.
We got clock. That's going to be an issue.
You know why? Because it's after 9:30 and it's now Valentine time. So we have to hit y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.